I'm going to put the front disc brake collar and our newly renovated front bearing hubs on the front suspension. I managed to get these with the disc wheels off eBay, and Paul from the car club pressed the bearings in for me, and then I just taped them all up and gave them a good coat of black high temperature paint. So the first thing I'm going to do is just get some grease in that front bearing, because I didn't do that. So I'm going to press some grease into that front disc hub. Okay, that's some grease pressed down into the bearing. I've done both of those since I got the gloves out. I've then got to attach the disc brake onto the hub. So these are the old disc brakes. I thought I could actually get them cleaned up, but for 27 quid it seems more sensible to order some new ones. So these have arrived, and it seems more sense to actually fit new ones rather than get the old ones cleaned up. So I'll get them onto the disc first. Get the disc onto the front hub first. So the discs attach to the hubs with a 51K1380. I take it these are high tensile bolts, and they also attach on the back with high intensity nuts, FNZ 506s. They didn't have washers on them when I dismantled them, but washers are shown in the pictures, and I do have space for washers, so I might just put a spring washer through there. So I need 4 of those. And they need to be torqued up to around 40 to 50 pound-foot. So I will get them on and torque them up first. So there's the new brake disc attached to the front hub. I didn't use washers in the end because the depth of the thread wasn't very good with the bolts when the washers were on them, so that was pretty much how I took them off. They were just bolts and nuts, no washers, so that might explain why the pictures show washers, the pictures you can find, but they've gone on with high tensile nuts on high tensile bolts. They're pretty tight. I don't think I've quite torqued them up yet to 50, but I'll just check the torque settings. The end of the stub axles are handed, so again the castellated nuts that go on there tighten in the direction the wheels travel, and it is actually very difficult to put the wrong nut on the wrong thread here. So the first thing that goes on is the collar. These are the old collars, they've cleaned up nicely. The beveled part, that slopey part, goes up against the curved bit on the end of this stub axle, and this flat part butts up against the back of that inner bearing. So that goes on like that, and then I'm going to put a little bit of grease on here just to assist the positioning of that front hub, and then I'll put the nut on. It sort of suggests they just push on. I think I'll use that nut. I've also got a hub. There's also a hub retaining washer. So I'll just do that up. Paul from the car club has lent me a 1 inch and 1/8 socket to do this up, so I'll just get that tightened up. So it's suggesting, that's going the wrong way, isn't it? It's suggesting there's no specific torque settings for these bearings, but they're usually around about 40 to 50. But I generally have to just tighten it up. It's definitely closing into the back here now. I close it up until the nut lines up with a convenient slot for the split pin. Still going around. The nut is definitely going on there. Right, let's just see where the hole is. So that torque wrench was set at about 40 and it's just pinged and it's in line with the hole across here, and it still turns, so I don't want to go any more than that. I don't think there's no play in it, so I think we're about right for that one. I've still got space around the back just to bring those nuts up to their torque settings. So I think I'll do the other one first, and hopefully that's that one done, other than torquing it up.